the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What's that? 19! Check 41. All day, baby, all day. Kill me. Hey, 31!
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We got this.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, you gonna take.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Focus, defense, focus.
Watson off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Watson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Five's the mic. Five's the mic.
Red, cycle.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's George. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Trouble, 38.
Mike 5.
Black Ultra.
Mike 5.
They'll look to throw here.
Starfield.
Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Mike 37. 1, 2, 3. Check 30.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Red, yellow.
Back to throw now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, I'm coming. He's coming. We got double up. Slam. Check 3.
22 needle.
3.
Slice blue.
They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Come on.
Throwing again is Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check 13. Go, run.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Tight end's right.
Hey, blue.
3 down.
Fury, yellow.
Mike 5. Check.
Ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to go up top again. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Defense blitz, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
6, back up. Zoom black.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mike 41. You got to wedge that, huh?
From the 39, Watson. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, Watson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Hey, 4-1, Mike, 4-1.
Here's Watson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Watson on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get back within a single point now. It's 11-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags.
Come
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
What's that? 19! Watch the run, watch the run! Hey, we gotta snap.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the team. Line him up. Line him up.
Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 5.
Shot, 17.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Wait. Ready, go.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yeah, that's right.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since.
Hey, Green.
Mike 37. Here we go, D.
Blaster, 6.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. I'm coming.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Single receiver. Hey, you over there. Single receiver. Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours.
Claws red.
Coming to you. Mike 5.
In your face.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 10 black. Claws, 10.
Ball. Check.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Red.
I'm here all day.
Red, cycle.
We're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
10, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough? Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Slide for the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Cross.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Yellow.
Mike 37. Hey. And we're going 37's the Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Yellow.
Let's bring it.
They're going to look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. What's the cut?
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Hardman. Escapes the defender. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
We got 4.
Drill green.
And that'll set them back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Bring it. Mike 41, Mike 41.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
41 Mike, right here.
2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 41 Mike.
Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Shedding through the defense. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sly on for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hut, 33, yellow, smash, red. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Yeah, good job.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Yeah, a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. 41.
Throwing again is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 15. Here we go. Hey, look, we're going to go 54. Mike 15, all right? I'm trying.
Back to throw, Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Off the play fake. Watson slings this deep for McLaurin. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Here we go. Black 40.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike 5. Let's see what you got.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Set, ready. Black 95.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 5, Mike 5. Push him back. Push him back.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 10 cycle. Yellow 43.
Tight down. There you go. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Twist. Hey, alert 48.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Off of play action, it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Let's go. 45. White.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 5. Mike 5. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
2 times. 4 down. 4 down. Mike 5. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's baby sock.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay,
They do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall.
and that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Houston,
They go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-14 season.
and it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.